This video will demonstrate the IQ Dry Run feature. To use the Dry Run feature, first thing we need to do is add station flow rates. So under Satellites, I'm going to select the Configure button, go into one of my satellites, and go to Edit, Configuration and Stations, and select the Stations tab. You'll see here I've got station flow rates that I've entered for each of the stations. If you have a controller that has a flow sensor, the controller incorporates a learn flow utility. The controller can learn and enter these station flow rates for you automatically. So once we have the station flow rates entered, I'm going to go over to the Dry Run tab. And you'll see here I'm presented with several options, including 1 day, 3 day, and 1 week dry run durations. Also have a custom duration, which allows me to enter a specific date range. I'm going to select the 1 day date range. And what you see here is a graph of flow rates, minute by minute flow rates over time. And the top of the screen, you see the programs A, B, C, D. When those programs are active or running, you'll see that there's a bar in that row corresponding to the start and stop time and the duration. Program B and then program C. Down below for any minute, in fact, if I click on a point in the graph, you'll see that at 10:02 p.m. Station 1 and Station 5 are both running simultaneously. We're expecting to see a flow rate of 80 gallons per minute. And for the entire duration of this 1 day, we estimate the total water use will be 22,544 gallons. Once we've clicked in the map area, you'll see there's buttons down below to move forward in time. 1 second, 1 minute, or 1 hour. So you can use these to go back and forth if you're trying to find a particular point in the graph. Again, this is all done in memory of the computer based on your programming. IQ actually uses a patented feature where we utilize the firmware from the controller to run this simulation. So this is exactly what you will get out of the controller. So let's go ahead and make a change to show you a couple of other features of the Dry Run. I'm going to go over to the Program tab, and on my existing program, I'm going to go to Program A, and I'm going to change my simultaneous stations from 1 to 2. So this will allow Program A to run 2 stations at a time. And then if I go back to the Dry Run screen and select 1 day, you'll see that now I have, when I run stations at the start of the program, I'm running stations 1 and 2, the total of which overtax my water supply. There's in the configuration screen, I'm able to put in the max flow rate, and this just gives me a hint that I need to go change my programming to eliminate this maximum flow exceeded issue. Other things we can see up here, one is the little triangle icon that's visible. That is my program time to synchronize. That's when I'm sending programming. If the synchronized time was after my program start time, you would see in a red numbers down here basically saying that we have a conflict between a synchronized time and program runtime. The programming has to be down at the satellite before the first start time. And then also you'll see towards in the circle, it represents the retrieve logs scheduled time. Also we want to retrieve logs after the program has completed, so that's correct. If I select the 3 day option, you'll see an area on the 7th through the 8th or excuse me, the day of the 8th, I have a calendar day off selected. And so if I click in that hatched area, you'll see in calendar day off represented on the screen. So that's the reason why the program isn't running on that particular day. It can also demonstrate dry runs for us in the screen. If you come to the screen and it's blank, it would give you a red number or red text down below saying there are no station flow rates.